And good evening and welcome to Central Maine Community College here in Auburn. We're going to have a senior ceremony first and foremost, so I'm not sure how much you can hear as far as the PA announcements, so I'll mention who's out there. Guido Kazadi's out there first, the goalkeeper.
Has seen him challenge a crowded stable of goalkeepers for playing time during his 2 seasons. Quiller is joined on the field by his friends and teammates Dan Semple and Mikel Soto. Congratulations, Quiller. Next, number 5, Stefan Samba.
Stefan Samba coming out next.
A midfielder from Lewiston, Maine, Stefan has brought a creative flair to the program, both with his fantastic touch and dribbling, as well as his great hairstyles and backflip celebrations. Stefan has tallied a goal.
Caleb Lamb just mentioning the stylish haircuts and backflip celebrations that Stefan has when he scores.
23 games of his career. He's joined on the field by his work mom, Stephanie, and his mentor, Evan Bean. Congratulations, Stefan. Next up, number 6, Mikel Soto.
Mikel Soto out next.
A midfielder from Madrid, Spain, Mikel first arrived in Maine as a high school exchange student before returning to join the CMCC program. The hard-working box-to-box midfielder has collected 6 goals and 2 assists in 33 career games, starting all but 1 contest over his 2 seasons. Mikel is joined on the field by his friends and teammates Nick Cameron, Johan Ontario, Matty Waters, Massimo Di Palazzo, and Alfie Back. Now our number 13, Massimo Di Palazzo.
Massimo Di Palazzo coming out now, the defender from Montreal.
While locking things down defensively. He has collected 3 goals and 6 assists in his 32 games played over 2 years.
And he's a beast!
He's joined on the field by his mom, Rosie, dad, Silvio, and his sister, Dolly.
What up, boys?
Harrison Garcia coming out next to be honored.
As a penchant for scoring highlight goals, racking up 3 tallies and 2 assists so far. Harrison is joined on the field by his mom, Jennifer, and friends Derek and Thomas.
It's Mandy. It's Mandy. My name is Mandy.
Okay.
I love Harrison.
Get up there.
Congratulations, Harrison.
Way to go, Mandy!
Up next, number 16, Matty Waters.
Here comes Matty Waters. Our number 16.
Players to come to see him from Knutsford Academy in England. Matty locked down a starting spot on defense right from the get-go. The hard-tackling fullback is the team's first man to attack a ball in the air, whether on offense or defense. He also has a nose for that, scoring 5 goals and adding another 12 assists in his 33 appearances for the team. Matty is joined on the field by his teammates Mitch, Johan, Massimo, Mikel, and Alfie Bastard, along with his girlfriend Kiki. Congratulations, Matty. We now move to our captains, starting with number 0, Cody.
Out comes the keeper, Cody Cleveland.
A goalkeeper and Maine native, Cody came to see him from Bridgewater College, immediately claiming the starting spot. He was instrumental in the program winning its first USCAA national championship last year, not allowing a single goal with the national tournament and leading the country in wins, goals against average, and safety.
They like a mirror.
He boasts a 23-1-3 record with an 8.0 save percentage and 17 shutouts.
They're a
He's
mirror.
joined on the field by his father, Dave. Congratulations, Cody. And last, but certainly not least, number 10, Mitch Cameron.
And Mitch Cameron coming out now.
Go-to scorer in the second half of last year, being named the YCCC Tournament MVP. This year, the midfielder and team captain sits second in the USCAA in goals, points, and shots. In his 32 career games, he's racked 27 goals and 11 assists, with 6 of his tallies being game winners. Congratulations, Mitch, and congratulations once again to all 8 of our graduating sophomore players.
So our graduating sophomore players all out there right now. You take a look at them. And Alfie Bashford heading out there as well. Sam Boynton also in there.
Because you got Christmas coming. And they don't want to give you too much for your birthday because they say, because Christmas is coming.
We will now allow our referees to bring both teams together and present them at midfield before we announce tonight's starting lineups.
The players will be heading to the midfield stripe, heading out to the circle out there, and they'll get the starting lineups announced. I will absolutely amplify Caleb Lamb as he announces the starters for both the York County Community College Hawks and the Central Maine Community College Mustangs. Hawks in their second year as a program, and their head coach Chris Molino telling me they have definitely seen some significant improvement this year. They've lost 2 of their last 3, but 2 of their last 4 have been wins. They were knocked off by SMCC last Friday, but it was a much closer game than last year. 4-0 the final score. And that's coming off a win against NHTI the match before that. Right now, they're currently holding on to the 6th and final postseason spot in the Yankee Conference. They're 1 point up in Vermont Randolph, who also have 2 games remaining. Vermont Randolph has Albany Pharmacy on Saturday, and then the 2 teams, York County and Vermont Randolph, will play in Maine on Sunday, and that match will likely determine who gets the last playoff spot when it comes to the Yankee Conference and entering the postseason. The Mustangs, undefeated on the year, 10-0-3, national champs, 4-time defending conference champs, have not missed a beat at all this season, outscoring the opponents 55-7, and just have not played many close games overall. They have won in dominating fashion. As you see the 2 teams head out to the midfield circle, and Caleb Lamb will join me later on in this broadcast. He'll have the starting lineups for you. First time it's felt like fall here at Central Maine Community College for a broadcast. 49 degrees right now. Actually, just dropped another degree since I looked. A pretty stiff breeze, too. Consistent winds about 15 miles an hour out of the north. So it is a chilly one here tonight. It's kind of a far cry from the 70s we've had not too distant past. But we made it all the way till the last home game of the season without having any kind of really frigid weather. We had that one monsoon with Word of Life in town that we weren't able to stream for you because it was just so wet. The rain was coming down sideways. But outside of that, we've had a tremendous year when it comes to the overall weather. So here's the Hawks starting lineup. Enzo Fuda, number 4. Arthur Bahuzzi. Kevin Polino, number 7. James Molino, number 10. Shahid Juma, number 11. Caleb Jones, number 13. Jesse Heiser, number 12. Cody Pennington, number 17. Consolation Sambu's wearing number 18 tonight. And Ryan Royce starting in goal. So here's the Mustang starters tonight. Sam Boynton getting the start tonight, number 4. Stefan Saba will start tonight, number 5. Mikel Soto, number 6 in the starting lineup. Yohan Terrio, the rookie from Terrebonne, Quebec, will start. Mitch Cameron, 20 goals in the conference, 2nd overall in the Yankee Conference, starts tonight. Massimo Di Pilato, number 13, a sophomore from Montreal. Harrison Garcia, number 15, starts tonight. Matty Waters, another start for him. Mitchell Masita, the rookie from Hollowell, Maine, will start tonight. And Gwelor Kazadi wearing number 22 tonight. And Cody Cleveland once again, the goalkeeper tonight. So Kazadi is going to be on the field. We haven't seen that this season, at least not here at home. And we'll take a pause for the national anthem here in Auburn. Just about set to go here in Auburn. The Mustangs have clinched first place. They did that this weekend with their victory on Sunday. They'll go into the postseason in the top spot, which means they get a bye into the second or the semifinals, and they will be up at Word of Life this year. That's where the host team will be. The tournament for the men will be up at Word of Life. And number one, SMCC will be number two. And then after that, it's hard to say who'll end up being up there at Word of Life because you'll have those play-in matchups. And that's what York County is playing for at this point. I mean, a tough order for them to knock off Central Maine because Central Maine hasn't been defeated by anybody yet this year. However, the game they're really looking at, I think, overall will be the game against Vermont Randolph on Sunday. Now, Vermont Randolph does play two games. They have Albany Pharmacy on Saturday. If they win that one, and York County does not win tonight, that'll put Randolph up 1 point, and everything will be on the line in the game on Sunday, or Saturday rather. That's going to be the case for Sunday. I was correct the first time. That's going to be the case regardless, because even if Vermont Randolph doesn't knock off Albany Pharmacy, they're 2 points behind York County. Either way, the winner of that game gets through. It's just a question of who a draw would favor in that contest, and that's a lot rides on that game Saturday, and of course here tonight as well. Mustangs will be wearing the home whites once again. They'll be attacking from left to right in front of Cody Cleveland. And for the York County Community College Hawks, they will be attacking from right to left in front of Ryan Royce, their second-year goalkeeper from South Berwick, Maine. And a good season, 8 starts, allowed just 13 goals in those starts. But he might be a busy man tonight. It has been the trend overall for opposing goalkeepers coming in here to play in Auburn. I mentioned 48 degrees here at game time, a stiff breeze out of the north, fall-like conditions. And the Hawks will get us started. Worked over to the near side, intercepted. That's Samba. Mitch Cameron, the 2-time defending player of the week in the conference, just keeps on scoring. Samba into the area, shielded off there and fought off for a moment by Jesse Heiser. That's out for a goal kick. So one thing that Chris Molino, the head coach, was mentioning too is, again, the record's a little better than last year, and also what's been better too is just how well they've played against some of the top teams. Seen a lot of improvement from year one to year two at York County. That definitely bodes well for the future of the program. A lot of the players coming from York County and Cumberland County overall. Berwick, Alfred, Bitterford, Portland too. That's fed through to Samba. Stefan Samba Doesn't have the angle. Try to pull that back in front and does, and it's blocked. Cameron's on it for a second chance, and he rolls it just wide of the far post. Goal kick taken short. Sam Boynton trying to harass the defender into a miscue. Over on that far side, that was Garcia. Waters played that back to Terrio. The Mustangs will reset. Soto. Back to Kazadi. Kazadi playing on the back line tonight. Usually see him between the sticks. Getting some field time here at home this evening against York County.
Did play a lot last year as a defender in the second half of the season and played pretty well in that. Got a couple of appearances in the national tournament as well as the championship game.
Work that back outside. Garcia had it. Cameron, the long shot, got under that a little bit. Just over the crossbar for a goal kick.
Yeah, not surprised at all to see that ball move off his foot with how much the wind has been gusting here. And very strange increments as well. Seems to be almost like a flurry. You never know when you hit the ball, whether it's going to go from side to side or just go straight up into the air from an underdraft.
Yeah, it's a swirling wind for sure, especially when you get the ball up in the air. You see it right now, put forward by Kazadi, and that's over the head of Sam Boynton. Grabbed now by Enzo Futa. Futa ran right into the challenge and tackle of Mikel Soto. Boynton again. Boynton's cross headed down. That's going to be a penalty. As Terrio was taken down, and it's an early opportunity for the Mustangs. Will it be Cameron again? He's going to defer here to Sam Boynton. Boynton won the... no, he's not. Oh, yes, he is. Okay, so Boynton does have the ball, and he won the penalty, so Sam Boynton gets to take the kick. A junior from South China, Maine, stepping up. And Ryan Royce forced into a difficult situation here. Just 3 minutes in.
USCAA all-tournament team member from last year, Sam Boynton scored twice in the national championship win, but hasn't gotten on the score sheet yet this season. Chance to change that right now.
That's exactly what he does. Sends the keeper the wrong way, and the Mustangs with the early lead. Boynton's first of the season, his fourth overall. You just watch him pick out that lower left-hand corner.
Nice job there. Just holds his nerve and prods that one right into the back of the net.
Snuck just inside the post. Really no chance for Royce. He guessed his way, and Boynton went the other.
Good to see that for Sam Boynton as well, getting the start here along with the other 8 sophomores. Boynton is graduating after this year, so this is also his final game as well, but he also got his honoree night last year with the group when he wasn't 100% sure that he'd be back for a junior season. So nice touch there from Dalton Wing to include him in the starting lineup along with the other 8 healthy graduating players. Alfie Bashford, of course, the other one in that mix who is not quite at full song to get himself back onto the field, unfortunately.
Kind of keeping our fingers crossed that maybe in the postseason that might happen, but of course you never know with injuries, and certainly not something I'm going to diagnose. I just have my fingers crossed. Maybe that's wishful thinking, but
you never do know.
Would love to have him back. Haven't seen Alfie enough this year at the home pitch. Oh, he's always been around, of course, but not on the field where we'd like to see him. Flag stayed down. And it went out for a goal kick.
I think some of the players there were speeding along the senior night ceremony tonight with it being a little bit chillier, like we talked about before we got on the air, Rob. This is back to being what we standardly come to expect from October soccer in the state of Maine, but we haven't really had this weather for a home men's game for most of the season.
And with that in mind, it's not bad. You know, it's seasonally chilly, but we've just gotten spoiled the last several weeks outside of the one rainy game we had that we couldn't stream. It's been very nice as far as the nighttime weather is concerned.
Does make it worse, though, when the cold finally comes.
Yeah, you don't have as much time to get used to it. Samba over in the corner. Drop back to DiPilato. Mitch Cameron. Cameron trying to avoid Polino. Cameron. That one's high, and ends up out for a corner. He'll take that from the left side.
Nice work there from Harrison Garcia, the intended man on that cross, just getting to the end line. Knew it was too deep to be able to put a shot on goal, but a nice job there to just divert that off the defender and be able to put it in the back of the net.
Stefan Samba's going to step over to take this. He's right-footed. He'll deliver that. Short. Cameron on it quickly, trying to catch the Hawks unaware. Samba. And again, that wind's going to be tricky to get a ball up there. Service will be a little bit more difficult than we've seen here at home when the wind hasn't been gusting the way it has tonight.
It's going to be an interesting thing to play through. And one thing I'm also looking to see how this half progresses is there's been a couple of games here with the men's team starting a little bit slow in the first half. They usually have a 2 or 3 goal lead by the time halftime rolls around, but it's not always been quickly into the back of the net like they did tonight with the penalty.
Heiser passed that forward, was intercepted by DiPilato. Mustangs have had the vast majority of the possession so far in the first 6 minutes. DiPilato, whose family down from Montreal to see him play his last regular season home game. That's what I like about that ceremony, too. There's just such joy among the players and the relatives, family members, and friends who show up for the ceremony to watch this one. I just went to a senior game for a high school team before this one, too. Same thing. Boynton. Boynton trying to regain possession. It was hoofed away. Played forward once again to Terrio. Cameron. Worked out wide. Waters. Waters into the area. And that drifts wide of the frame. A goal kick. If that does get out, and it does.
Just overhit that one a tad, unfortunately for him. As again, they're doing their best to feed things into the channel. Sam Boynton certainly has the wheels to catch up to most things. It's just more about how high the delivery's coming in.
One of the faster players on the team, Boynton.
Not exactly the tallest, though. If you're looking for service in the box, you want to keep that one more driven in. Try to give him a chance to take it down on the chest or meet it on the volley.
Shiamal out there defensively. His pass forward intercepted. That was fumbled there by Masita. Masita gave that away, and out comes Cody Cleveland to cover up the mistake, and actually got taken out by his own teammate.
Well, the two goalkeepers running into each other there is Kazadi deputizing in the outfield as a defender for the first time this season. It's been almost a full calendar year since he's been out there having to be not the one calling for the ball and having to react to it instead.
Well, Cleveland had to react as well because Kevin Polino was likely to get there first. Kazadi made the race interesting. But Polino, he was the closest man for the Hawks. I keep training myself not to say Wildcats because I always associate that with York. And, of course, that's the high school team. The Hawks here.
I'll call you on any mistakes here, Rob.
Please do, actually. DiPilato put that up high. No problem at all for Ryan Royce. Fields the pop-up and clears quickly toward Fuda. Heiser. Ricocheted that off Fuda, it looked like it was, and it's going to be a Mustangs throw.
Unlucky there, just wasn't enough room down the tightrope to try to sling it past him.
Played forward once again to Boynton, who's got the goal. He got knocked down. Play continuing. That's bounced off the defender. Identify if that was indeed Heiser, and it was. Looks like they're rolling out a corner. And Waters coming up to take it as it's on the right side this time.
Nice job there by Stefan Samba to invert and allow Massimo DiPilato to carry down that right side. He had a good job of creating that opportunity.
Waters stepping up left-footed, will try to swing this in toward the goal, but away from the keeper, Ryan Royce. There it is, headed wide. That's off a defender. So the Mustangs will do it again.
That one a little too close to the near post, I think, but you can understand what he's trying to do, keep it out of the wind, try to keep it a little bit lower, but that means there's less time to attack the ball.
Waters again. Rolls that short. Cameron centering, got through. Oh, no shot yet. Here comes one, but it's scuffed a bit by Miguel Soto. Ends up wide.
That was unlucky. It sat up nicely for Boynton, just ricocheted off his shin, too far away to be able to slam that towards the unguarded side of the net. Hawks did a good job, though, of stacking bodies in that box. They made sure there was no patch of turf, rather, to be unoccupied.
Terrio played that back. Here's DiPilato. Terrio. Heiser stepped in front of that to cut it out. Mustangs regaining possession, or attempting to here. It was played by Soto out wide. Now we head toward Mitch Cameron again. They try the 1-2. Cameron. That's over the bar. We'll have our first sub of the game. Gervasio Nzombo will come in, the rookie from Biddeford. And he will take out Jesse Heiser. Heiser's already a busy man in the first 11 minutes here.
I think that's part of the change there, Rob, is trying to
Yes.
just give a little more
Fresh legs.
speed to help cover down that outside as well, with how the Mustangs have made a concerted effort to attack this right side, at least in their direction.
Played forward. They're looking for Polino there. It was away from him. Cedar rolls it outside under pressure from Juma. Waters has to reverse direction and catch up to that. Polino in pursuit. Cameron. Rolled ahead toward Boynton. Cameron again, heavy first touch, but he gets the ball back, regaining control. Cameron chipped in, the one-timer. Oh, great save by Royce off the quick shot from Sam Boynton, looking for his second goal.
What a shot that was with the left foot as well, but an even better save. Royce at full stretch just tipped that one over the crossbar. Excellent setup there from Cameron in the driver's seat, but Mustangs a bit unlucky, you have to say, to not be ahead 2-0 there. Great save.
Well, Ryan Royce, just really quick reaction time there, point blank range. Here's Waters again. It's the fourth corner here already for the Mustangs. Sam Boynton slipping down, getting back up. 5 targets inside the area. There's the delivery. Oh, a great play by Royce to prevent the Olympico. Looked like that was bound for the nets. Cameron shoots. I've been trying to drive that across the frayed towards Samba. And it's cleared by the Hawks.
I don't know how intentional that was, Rob, but that was as close as you're going to come to an Olympico without actually succeeding in it.
And it was right on the goal line, it looked like, and Royce getting over there just in time to parry it away. Cedar ahead. Played forward towards Samba. Kicked away from him. Played forward once again toward Boynton, and again intercepted. Well defended back there by the defender, Consolation Sumbu, wearing number 18 tonight. Touch forward by Fuda. Kazadi and Fuda battling. Ends up a 50-50 ball, and the Mustangs have it once again. Garcia. DiPilato. Now Mikel Soto. Matty Waters getting a touch. Cameron. Return pass to Soto from Terrio. DiPilato. Playing pass with Terrio. DiPilato losing his footing, turned the ball over. It's booted ahead. And a long run here coming out. Once again, the keeper. A little miscommunication as he and Kazadi one more time kind of went for the same ball. But all's well in the end for the Mustangs. It was cleared.
Gotta say, I've been a little impressed with how this York team has played. They're obviously new kids on the block. Relatively new program here in their second season, but they are playing well and very organized in the middle, even if they haven't had much of the ball. They've still been tough to break down, and they've still gotten forward 2 or 3 times to force Cleveland into making decisions.
Zombo back there. They pass that off to Fuda, who got trapped. Sear. Cut out by Kazadi. Garcia. Cameron trying the 1-2. Oh, great play to save that by Enzo Fuda. 1-2 is deflected, just enough by Garcia for the possession to turn back to the Mustangs. Waters. Waters on the hop. Terrio. Good through ball. Catches Garcia. Garcia's got company over there, though. Chiamala came over to send him out wide. Deflected. Boynton and Samba both there. Dispossessed by Cody Pennington. Taken back by Soto. Samba tries his luck, deflects. Oh, just wide. Thought we might be seeing a backflip there. But it missed the far post. Now 3 subs into the game. Daniel Semple, Michael Quinn, and Matthew Greco all entering the game for the Mustangs here in the 16th minute.
That was not far away at all.
Not at all.
You could certainly hear the thunk as it went off a boot, and that is probably all that kept it from nestling in the side of the net.
Just that little touch was enough, but it is a corner for the Mustangs. It'll be Matty Waters again on this right side. Close to scoring last time. Accidental or intentional, we don't know, but it was awfully close to going in directly as he sets up once again with that left foot. Good ball again, and coming out to boot that away, and Zombo. We'll do it again, however. Played short this time. Greco just in the game. Put toward goal, headed high. And behind.
Came off DiPilato
It was
there.
DiPilato. We'll wait to see the signal if that came off DiPilato. He doesn't think so. Now the referee says it's a goal kick. That's played out into touch for a throw-in for the Mustangs. Cameron had it stolen. It's Pennington again over there, the rookie from Trape Academy, a very powerful Class C team that has always been in the mix the last few years as far as the regional championships are concerned. It looked like they will be in the mix again, once again this year. A gritty powerhouse program developing down there in Kittery. Fuda. Played out wide. It's going to be a tough one to get to for Sumbu. No, excuse me, that was Zombo. Samba. Here's Molino taking a close look at him. Waters outside. Well defended by the Hawks once again, but Samba with it. He lost it to Molino.
Just stepped on the ball as he tried
Yeah,
to
he
pull
did.
the spinorama.
Cameron. He'll play it out wide. Matthew Greco waiting there. Greco sends that across, looking far post again. Stays in play for a shot. And it's rifled over the crossbar.
Greco just could not keep that down that time, unfortunately for him, but that was a tight angle. And you don't mind seeing a player willing to take that on and try to set his sights. Or was that Quinn on the far side?
It was Quinn on the far side that
thank
time. Yep. Greco made the pass across. Stabbed out of the air by Soto. Here's Greco again. Looking for Quinn again. That deflected. Semple's out there in the mix as well. That's played out for a throw. Semple plays out wide. Mustangs will reset once again. It's Mikel Soto. Greco. As DiPilato out wide as an option. Goes the other way instead. Here's Cameron trying to roll it through. The return to Quinn, or Semple rather, his shot deflected. Waters holding, looking for options. Here's Soto again. DiPilato. Greco now. Back to DiPilato on the edge of the area. Gonna work his way back, stepping back as Juma to play that into a turnover. Maybe a chance to counter here if the Hawks hurry, but the Mustangs did get back to defend. Fuda in possession. Zombo. Fuda again. Dispossessed by DiPilato. Greco. Switch the field to Matty Waters, who arrives just in time, but played it too far ahead. Pushed down the field once again by York. Greco, a good fight there with Polino. Kazadi drops that back to Masita.
Greco did well to ride off the challenge there from behind, but this York team putting pressure on the ball very quickly. Part of the reason why CM hasn't been able to link enough through the middle.
I like how they're approaching this game, too. They're showing plenty of respect, as they should, to the defending national champs, but they're not cowed by them. They're attacking.
They still have options going forward every time they win the ball back.
They do. It's not a passive put 10 men in the box and pray for the best approach that Chris Molino, the head coach, is taking here. I think you really have to do that against the Mustangs, too. If you sit back, they'll just pick you apart.
Correct. Just too many different options and too many guys that are more than comfortable to be in possession of the ball to allow them to sit there and pick out what they want to do with it. Got to make sure they make a decision quicker than they can scan the entire field from side to side.
That pass was bound for Michael Quinn. It's out into touch. Goal kick taken short. Played forward to Polino again. He's got DiPilato there. Nifty touch outside, though. Zombo ahead, trying to return the favor. Polino's not giving up. He kind of ran into the back of Mikel Soto. No call, though, as the Mustangs maintaining possession. Cut out its way to Quinn.
Bench all rising up there in unison, I think more sarcastically just for the fact of Mikel Soto getting fouled by somebody instead of him being the one committing the foul, which does not happen that often.
Greco now as a man arriving in Fuda. Played into the area. Did get by the keeper, but played out for a corner.
That one looked like it actually came off maybe the outside frame of the goal after it hit the goalkeeper, maybe even the post.
It was Pennington, I think, who was the last to touch it because the corner's being awarded here. Greco in the corner. Mitch Cameron across the face of goal. There's targets there, but it's booted away.
Boy, one of the first times that you didn't see a bunch of options in the box all attacking the ball, and you get a really good delivery from Mitch Cameron as well. I think they're finally starting to figure out the wind a little bit.
Zombo playing that, had to watch out as he was being pursued by Greco. And it's a Mustangs throw. Samba's over to take it. DiPilato. Waters is the Mustangs switching the field from right to left. Now move it back to the right, and Soto. Semple played that back. Quinn. Semple in a strong battle here with Cody Pennington. Pennington chased him all the way over to the touchline to clear the ball.
It's been a good strategy to try to put this back line under pressure. Obviously, you've got three usuals out there, but Weller Kazadi, who's playing in as a center back right now alongside Masita, that's a pairing that have not been beside each other all year. So you expect there's going to be maybe a little bit of an issue here and there with communication. Why not take the opportunity to try to put them under pressure, see if you get something out of it.
Get speed up there, too, with Polino. Molino as well has got some speed. So two players up there that they do challenge that back line, can turn that into scoring opportunities. Speaking of, maybe one here, though Semple with the back heel kept it in play. There was no one there in white to pick up the ball. But there is now in the person of Mitch Cameron. Cameron, oh, great move. Just kind of pulls the string to get by a defender. Won't get by the second one, however. That was in Zombo came over, but it is a corner for the Mustangs again here in minute 24.
Good tackle there by Zombo as well. If you don't get that one right, Cameron's got a beeline directly to that near post with a defender having a terrible choice to make. Do you slide over to take the player and leave the man in the center of the box unmarked, or do you trust your goalkeeper?
A lot of things could go wrong there for Zombo on the tackle as well, but he played it perfectly. Bouncing into the area, popped high. It's on the goal line. No one sees it in white, so it's cleared.
Oh, unfortunate for Michael Quinn there. That little head-on flick by Samba over his head, and then as he turned, the ball bounced back behind him once again.
Waters, he'll take this shot if they give it to him, and there it is. Deflected in. I think it came off a York County player.
Certainly did.
It'll be an own goal. I just want to make sure it didn't come off Samba. He's not doing a backflip, so it's 2-0 on the own goals. We'll watch it here. And yeah, sometimes you just get a lucky break, as the Mustangs do here. We knew Cameron was going to let that fly, or rather Waters was going to let that fly once he had the daylight to do so, and that's precisely what he did.
Thankfully for Matty Waters, NCAA soccer at least goes off of taking the shot, and as long as it's on target, you don't give the own goal in that situation, so we will collect it. But that is certainly one that Royce will feel like he had all the way as it started to dip towards him, but there's not much you can do when it suddenly goes from low to high that close to your net.
So Matty Waters with the second goal for the Mustangs, doubling the advantage after Sam Boynton put the home side on top with a penalty kick in the 3rd minute. A good hustle by Polino to get the ball, but it's turned right back over, maybe towards Samba. Stepping up well to play that ahead, Shiamala. Samba. Greco calling for it. They went the other way. So play that out to Quinn. Quinn still advancing, taking on 2 defenders. Lost that battle. Has some help now, though, from Cameron. His low shot turned in. Oh, perfect. That was just put across the frame of goal, and it's a tap in for Matthew Greco.
Finally, Cameron able to get himself free down that left side, and this time has an unmarked man to aim at. And as you said, all Greco has to do is guide that one inside the post and into the back of the net.
So perfect position, perfect passing, and the finish by Greco. Made no mistake on the doorstep. Had the whole net to shoot at. Sometimes that's too much pressure when you have that much space, but not here.
Yeah. And that should be, what, goal number 10 on the season for Matthew Greco.
That's his 10th, yes. Got a goal and 2 assists last time we saw him here against Vermont Randolph. And continues his strong offensive play. There's Greco again. Could not get past Nzombo, though. Laid back by Sumbu. Fuda dispossess. Greco, can he keep it alive? Does. Oh, great play. A good recovery as well by Nzombo. He's called for the foul, so it's a free kick. Waters. Soto.
No, fuck that.
Cameron to the edge of the area. Wanted a shot, played out to Greco instead. Thrown back inside the area, and a great save again at full stretch by Royce. It's a corner that'll get 2 players in, Charlie Leclerc and Jacob Donald.
I didn't see who had that shot at the back post for Central Maine.
I was kind of blocked by that as well. Quinn was in the area. I saw him over there, but I'm not sure he was the one who took it.
I'll give him credit for one here. Why not? Until someone else wants to claim that for the stats. I don't think they're quite that picky when it comes to.
Daniel Semple might be. I think he's the leading shot attempts man in the Yankee Conference.
Ah, that's a good point. That's a very good point.
And we do know he likes to keep track of his numbers. Kind of felt like I think earlier, was it here or Fozzard Oaks who thought you would not credit him with an assist?
Correct. That's correct.
It was Fozzard Oaks?
We did. I did put too much anxiety into the young man with that little joke I played on him earlier.
So it was Fozzard Oaks who was kind of keeping count of those assists, and why not? Greco. Samba on the return. They play the 1-2. Greco in plenty of space. He does have some company now from Sumbu. Sumbu had him played well, and in fact, played him over the goal line. Excellent work by the defender. It's a goal kick. Fuda. Fuda trying to work by Donald. Zombo deferring to Fuda. Not much room over there. Excellent work, though. As drawing the foul was Enzo Fuda from a Westbrook Blue Blazer. Foul called on Donald. James Molina will take the free kick. Nino, the lone Granite Stater on this team's roster from nearby Rollingsford, New Hampshire, just across the border. Floated up toward the edge of the area, headed high. But put toward Polino again. He's dangerous if they give him the shot. They haven't yet. Some good attacking there by the visitors from York County. And they're still pressuring. Polino. He got pushed out of the way. That's a free kick.
Kazadi just lunging in there, a little wild with that attempted tackle, but was outside the area, so not a penalty kick, but certainly a free kick in an awkward position, a little closer than a corner kick.
Yeah.
That can sometimes throw off the deliveries.
Halfway between the corner flag and the edge of the area. Molina's going to take this. And Zombo's come up to help out.
2 short options there if he wants to play him.
Shimala's up there to help out too. Samba heads that off a teammate, but it is cleared. As that hit Donald and he pushed it out for a throw.
Good job there just to redirect it away and clear the danger for the moment. Allows everyone to regroup, reset.
Javazio and Zombo taking the throw for the Hawks. Soto played outside, no one there to receive his pass. Another throw in for York County. Molino. Strong tackle by Matthew Greco. Greco trying to get that back, though, from Zombo. Soto. Cameron and Soto trying to work some magic here and start a counterattack. That's been foiled by Nzombo. Big collision there. And the York player got the worst of that, is still down. Semple. Played back to Cameron again. York a man down with an injury right now. The Mustangs attacking. The referee will halt play. Caleb Jones, it looks like, is the man down, number 13. He does get back up under his own power and look to walk that off a bit. Isaac Rodriguez and Casa is going to head over to sub in, it looks like. And they will send in Rodriguez and Casa back over to the bench, so we won't be subbing in right now. It's a drop ball. That's played by the Mustangs, who had possession earlier, so they have every right to keep this and play it through. And they do. Ooh. And the shot wide. Semple.
Didn't miss by much
Did
with the
not.
left foot, but just dragged it around that post. And that's the same side of the goal that he had about 3 or 4 close misses against Vermont State University Randolph the other day. He's not going to have any love for that side of the net.
That's where he's just missed wide. Dozen goals in the season, though, so he's certainly bagged his share. But when you're a striker, you want to have more than your fair share. You want all the goals. Donald. Dispossessed by Polino. Polino on the tightrope. Kept that in. Nice play. And he played that through. Oh, stabbed out of the air. Great work by Kazadi. Oops, LeClaire. He came in to play with Kazadi back there. LeClaire made that play.
That is a very good play. If that one bounces behind him, which it had a very good chance of doing, it's through in on goal for a one-on-one chance with Cleveland. Great ball delivered, it has to be said, from that outside by Polino.
Yeah, Shahid Jajuma was just waiting for that ball to settle. Didn't get to him. Greco put that through everybody. Semple was the closest player to it. Waters now. Samba. Floated toward Cameron all by himself to finish. And the flag stayed down. So the Mustangs get a 4th.
Just unmarked, running through in the box, and Samba, nice little flick to pick him out. And Cameron, all he had to do was hold his nerve there to left foot that one past the keeper. Either side would have done.
So 4th different goal scorer for the Mustangs tonight. Sam Boynton, Matty Waters, Matthew Greco, and now Mitch Cameron.
Goal number 21 on the season for him as he continues to be second right now in the USCAA in total goals scored this season.
He's only behind Ian Rathman from Albany Pharmacy. Rathman's been scoring goals in bunches lately, too. I think he had 7 over the weekend.
Pretty much is
Those
3-4 a game is how he's been clicking right now. So it's been a nice little top of the charts goal scoring battle between those two in the Yankee Conference.
Yeah, those two have been 1-2 really since early September. Donald will take the throw. Soto resets. That's Kazadi. A heavy first touch by Donald, but he recovers before Polino can get there. Waters. Kazadi. Cameron. Battle of 10s out there with Molino. Quinn out in the touchline.
Oh,
Quinn
beautiful
got
move.
by his marker. Quinn to the edge of the area. Deflected off a defender. Samba now with it. Can he settle? He can. Oh, a tremendous save again by Ryan Royce. William Pemba's going to come in when they give him the signal to do so. It should be right now.
Well, corner kick.
Oh, it's a
coming
corner,
up,
so
yeah.
it's not. No, thank you. So that's number 8 for the corners. Willie's got to wait a little longer.
Very good save again. That's twice now that he's denied someone who probably would like to have another goal added to their totals on the season. Sam Boynton earlier, and now Samba. They don't have a ton.
Played back to Waters. Waters floats that. Off the bar.
It didn't go over the line, though.
No, it didn't. Stayed out somehow and just clutched by Royce, who played the carom perfectly.
Oh,
How did that stay out?
no idea. What a shot that was, curling towards the upper 90. We've
Oh.
seen him hit those before, but never seen one like that that looks like it was on the postage stamp, and yet somehow Mother Nature and the correct amount of gusting wind kept that from nestling in the side netting.
Just kind of drifted and hooked and clanged off the upright. Waters. Gonna roll that towards Samba, who fell down. He was there. Chiamala. Intercepted. Greco. Played toward Cameron quickly. Look how quick they'll counter. Put in front, knocked away. That was Pennington. Chiamala. Here's Soto. Donald. Back to Soto again from Gazzotti. Good dummy played by Cameron to Semple. Here's Semple with it now. Greco. Semple. Oh, great move. Got past Chiamala. Fuda playing the contact there. Got bodied by Greco. They'll still battle. Greco now speeding down the goal line. And it's played out.
Will be a corner kick because the subs are coming in.
Yep, it will be. So that'll be Fozzard Oaks will enter. Ontario comes back in. Drew Hatala as well.
Let's see who that is down on the end line coming off for York County. Might be the number 22 there.
Let me see.
No, can't be because
Nope, that's number 20.
somebody's
That'll
wearing
be
a different number.
Chiamala comes off. Waters in the corner again. Played 35 minutes, minute 36. Headed high toward the keeper by the defender. Good work by Royce to pluck it out of the air. Pemba. Forward to Juma. Couldn't play that. It's out wide once again. Albie Fozzard Oaks gets his first touch. He's got company out there, though, from Pemba. Fozzard Oaks. Played toward Greco. Tried to hit that toward goal. Was deflected off a defender. Pennington back again. Easy peasy for Ryan Royce. Play that forward again. That was Molino who was the closest man to it for the boys in blue. Semple out wide. Quinn. Setting up. Delivering. Knocked down. Zombo out there made that stop for York County. Now a chance to counter perhaps.
A player down behind the play.
I don't know if Molino got kicked. I think he might have, or if he just landed incorrectly. I didn't see a foul called. Maybe there was, however, because he was right close to number 23, Matthew Greco. It is a free kick. Zombo's pushing everybody up here with just under 8 minutes remaining. Zombo's long kick went directly to the Mustangs. Yo Ontario. Waters playing back to the keeper. Cleveland. Touched out wide by Terrio. Donald. Donald hounded by Fuda. Played into the middle. Gotta watch out there for Paulino. Now, Waters was alert and got there beforehand. Greco trying to play that in the path of Fawzer at Oaks. And over to kick that away. That was Nzombo again. Greco. Waters has a man on. Trying to work that back. There's Atala to claim it. Atala on the theft. Fawzer at Oaks is offside. That'll draw the whistle. A free kick for the Hawks.
Oh, it is going to be a goal
That was
kick
a goal
rather
kick,
than an
yeah.
offside just because the ball went out of
Wasn't
bounds.
played, yeah.
So.
Same result, just a little further back. Flicked outside. And Pemba. And Pemba battling Fawzer at Oaks.
Yeah.
Reached around and grabbed the jersey. That'll be a foul and a free kick for the Mustangs.
I'll be Fawzer at Oak just checking to make sure that his jersey is still attached. Actually got ripped a little bit there on him.
Woolley tried to disguise that a little bit. And unfortunately grabbed a bit too hard on the fabric and drew the referee's attention.
Yeah,
Donald.
both sides of that thing.
Donald toward goal. Tough punch there as that was dipping on Royce. Nobody there to clean up the mess, but Royce did well just to follow the flight of that ball and punch it out. Oh, Fawzer at Oaks. Look out for him as he's stolen it. Fawzer at Oaks has help arriving. It's cleared to the line, but popped high. Good sliding challenge in there. I think that was Bahus, and it was. Bahus came over from the far side of the field to cut out that pass and took away a scoring opportunity. And Pemba. Fuda. They're trying to play that forward. Popped up high and a chance to feed that through, and oh, well played. Going down low. That was a great challenge by Kazadi.
That one's somehow not going to be given as a handball against Polino. He did his best impersonation of a goalkeeper playing in the outfield by getting a strong hand behind it.
The referee didn't have an angle on it from where he was on the field, and the linesman probably a bit too far back on the other side of center. And we have a player down on the far side. Matty Waters going over to check. That might be Polino over there. It is Polino. He's getting up and not putting a whole lot of weight in that left foot, but it looks like he might have just cramped a touch as he's putting more weight on it now and wants to stay in the game, and appears that he will.
Wind is whipping here.
Oh,
You
it
can't
is.
hear it as much on the broadcast as perhaps you usually could, thanks to Rob Kennedy bringing the woolly socks for the mic.
Oh, Rob Munzing
The
had
wind
those.
guards. Oh, those are Rob
Yep.
Munzing? I should not have assumed that Rob Munzing would be unprepared for
No,
that.
he's got those.
Sound quality very, very nice, but it is as breezy as it was during that torrential downpour for Word of Life, just thankfully tonight without the wind.
Gabe Sear back in. He's number 19.
I think confusion there about who was supposed to be coming off the field.
I think they've sorted it out now, and we'll let Matthew Greco take the drop ball. Referee says play, and we'll get back underway. Yohan Terrio. Atala worked that back. LeClaire out wide. Maybe a chance for Terrio to catch up to that. It's out into touch. Throw in is the Mustangs. Quinn down that far touch line. Semple was calling for it.
That's a good idea, too.
Greco. Donald arrives. On the right side, tried to play that ahead. He played it right into the path of Mpemba, who played it out into touch.
will at least win the throw-in in an advanced position here, but it's been quite a few changes being made from the Mustangs as well. Is this the last chance in the regular season to try out different combinations in the middle? And Matthew Greco, who had been given a little run in the center spot, now it's Drew Atala's turn to step in there. So it's not quite as free-flowing through the middle part of the field as it was in that midsection of this first half when the goals were seemingly coming in bunches.
Quinn played that off a defender.
Not to take anything away from York County, the way they've played here tonight, you can see why some people have them as a dark horse potentially to maybe make a little run in the YCCC tournament. You never know when the playoffs get started.
Yep. Top 6 make it, right?
That's right.
So they have to win one of their last 2 games. And, of course, one of those games against Vermont Randolph, who's just down a point on them right now.
Yeah,
each with 2 left.
It's going to be a very important game.
It'll be a fun one to watch on Sunday. That'll be in York. Donald. Speaking of York, he's a York native. With it here.
The way it was discussed today in the Yankee Conference, the standings at the top and the bottom are secured. Everything else, nobody knows.
All to play for. Yeah, that game, that match on Sunday is going to determine things. York County in front right now. Unlikely to come back and get points in this match. You've got Vermont Randolph, who will take on Albany Pharmacy at home on Saturday and then make the trip down to York County on Sunday. They'll either be a point behind or a couple points ahead. Either way, the 3 points in that match will determine things. But the tie, if there's a tie, will go to whoever's in front. So that's why that game against Albany Pharmacy matters so much for Vermont Randolph. And a lot of York players and fans will be watching, keeping an eye on that contest. Royce takes the goal kick, played short. Out wide. Fuda's there. Fuda's got Mpemba coming up. Played it too far ahead for him. Donald intercepts Mpemba right back on it, though. Mpemba just stayed with it. Good tenacious steal. He'll play that square. Zombo. Hold that pass, Sear. Back at the edge of the area. There's a shot by Semple, deflected wide. And shielded out. That'll be a corner for the Mustangs.
Semple has not been able to get one on target yet tonight. He's set his sights a number of times, but it's either just put it wide of the net or had his path to goal blocked by a defender.
As has been the case for most of these kicks over from the right side, Matty Waters will come and play it. He's done all but one from that side. Greco took one of those.
Why not? The deliveries have been great.
Oh, yeah, he's going to be the guy they'll use for the foreseeable future. As that bounces around and shouts for a handball, not given.
And is that a flag up?
It's a corner.
Yeah, did go out of bounds.
Went on a play.
So the defender trying to cut across there to help out Royce, I think, went to trap it with his chest and slipped a little bit. He might have had his arms pinched together on the ball there, but we do not get a point to the spot for what would have been the second time tonight.
Now the corner, I think this is 10 now for the Mustangs. Played short. Fozzard Oaks are to feed that across. That was a tough ball for Royce to play.
Corner number 13.
13. I missed something. Jeez.
Well, they do come oftentimes 2 or 3 at a time with the deflections behind.
Gazzotti. Fozzard Oaks has a challenge from Mpemba. Mpemba played that right into the path of Nzombo to pop it high. And that'll do it in the first half. 4 separate goal scorers for the Mustangs. Sam Boynton from the penalty spot in the 3rd minute. Matty Waters and Matthew Greco, 2 goals a minute apart in 25 and 26. And Mitch Cameron rounding out the scoring in minute number 32. So 4-0 here at halftime. The Mustangs lead the visitors from York County. Watching on Munsing Media, we'll take a break here at the half.
At Central Maine Community College, we are building things that last. We're investing in technology, new facilities, and offering more degree programs than ever before. You can get the traditional college experience at a fraction of the cost. And for some, it's even free.
Wait, did she just say free?
That's right, free tuition for Maine high school grads from 2022 to 2025. Set your goals and find your path at CMCC. Let's build a future together.
The USC provides our program exactly what they say, a chance for small colleges to compete. It's leveling the playing field for everybody.
Central Maine Community College, your future is our priority.
I'm going to be a preschool teacher.
An HVAC technician.
Pediatric nurse.
Whether your college journey is starting here,
I'm going to be an architect.
Physical therapist.
I'm going to be a lawyer.
Or we're a stop along the way.
I'm going to be a doctor.
A machinist.
Honestly, not 100% sure yet.
With over 40 programs,
I'm going to be a graphic designer.
An athletic trainer.
There is something for everyone.
CMCC.
Your future starts here.
Are you stuck with an annuity that's not meeting your needs? Maybe the returns are lower than you expected, or the terms no longer fit your financial goals. Upgrading your annuity could be the solution you've been looking for. With better rates, more flexible options, and the potential to increase your income, upgrading can help you make the most of your investment. We are here to guide you through the process, making it easy and ensuring your financial future is based on your specific goals. Call us to explore your options today. Are you stuck with an annuity that's not meeting your needs? Maybe the returns are lower than you expected, or the terms no longer fit your financial goals. Upgrading your annuity could be the solution you've been looking for. With better rates, more flexible options, and the potential to increase your income, upgrading can help you make the most of your investment. We are here to guide you through the process, making it easy and ensuring your financial future is based on your specific goals. Call us to explore your options today.
For years, you've worked hard, saved wisely, and dreamed of this moment. Retirement is one of life's biggest decisions. You don't have to navigate it alone. With Gosline Retirement Planning by your side, you can retire with confidence. We're a team of fiduciaries who specialize in the transition from work life to retirement life, and we're here to help. We at GRP are committed to building a plan that lets you live and give better than you thought possible.
Do you know that your current annuity might not be the best fit anymore? In today's markets, there are new options that could offer greater flexibility, higher growth potential, and even enhanced benefits that can be specifically tailored to your needs. Upgrading your annuity doesn't just mean better rates. It's an opportunity to explore these new innovative options designed to help you get more out of your investment. Don't settle for outdated terms. Contact us today to learn how upgrading your annuity can open the door to better opportunities in your retirement.
The environment is just awesome.
Great campus, small, close-knit community.
Everyone's really welcoming.
Everything feels very personal.
You feel like you belong here.
The Hutchinson Family Sports Foundation is proud to support Munson Media's production of live streaming high school sports. We recognize the hard work and dedication of Maine's high school student athletes, and we applaud Munson Media's pioneering live streaming efforts. The Hutchinson Family Sports Foundation.
Since 1892. And it changes the game, 35-26. This has been a wacko affair.
Our goal in public service is to improve the quality of life in communities. This is the Public Service and Social Sciences Department. We originally started with criminal justice, and then we added more programming.
I'm in the forensic science program.
I want to become a state fire investigator.
State trooper.
I want to be a game warden.
Forensic psychologist. Behavioral health professional.
CM offers a lot more hands-on learning than most places.
The only way to give them that experience is to do that through immersive scenario training.
You actually dust for fingerprints.
Learning how to go through, take pictures, what to look for.
We are the only college in the state of Maine that offers a third-year advanced certificate in police operations.
It is a great way of excelling your career and jump-starting you onto that path.
The Public Service Simulation Center allows us to fully implement an immersive training environment.
Can I see your other hand?
You just don't want to get boxed in. We teach de-escalation and empathetic communication to better address community needs.
The instructors are awesome.
They really care about our education.
We have people that teach who have been members or are actively members of these industries. This is a one-of-a-kind program.
It's preparing me to have a step up in my professional career.
Here at the school, they're really invested in our education. It's a nice environment.
Is your annuity keeping up with your goals? The financial landscape is constantly evolving, and new annuity options are designed to offer more benefits, better flexibility, and improved growth potential. Upgrading your annuity can help you take advantage of these opportunities and make your money work harder for you. Whether you're looking for higher income, new or better terms, or added features, now is the time to explore what's possible. Call today to discover how we can help you unlock the full potential of your investment. Is your annuity keeping up with your goals?
The USCAA provides our program exactly what they say, a chance for small colleges to compete. It's leveling the playing field for everybody.
It provides a great opportunity.
At Central Maine Community College, we are building things that last. We're investing in technology, new facilities, and offering more degree programs than ever before. You can get the traditional college experience at a fraction of the cost, and for some, it's even free.
Wait, did she just say free?
That's right, free tuition for Maine high school grads from 2022 to 2025. Set your goals and find your path at CMCC. Let's build a future together.
The USCAA provides our program exactly what they say, a chance for small colleges to compete. It's leveling the playing field for everybody.
Maine Community College, your future is our priority.
I'm going to be a preschool teacher.
An HVAC technician.
Pediatric nurse.
Whether your college journey is starting here,
I'm going to be an architect.
Physical therapist.
I'm gonna be a lawyer.
or we're a stop along the way.
I'm going to be a doctor.
A machinist.
Honestly, not 100% sure yet.
With over 40 programs,
I'm gonna be a graphic designer.
An athletic trainer.
there is something for everyone.
CMCC.
Your future starts here.
Are you stuck with an annuity that's not meeting your needs? Maybe the returns are lower than you expected, or the terms no longer fit your financial goals. Upgrading your annuity could be the solution you've been looking for. With better rates, more flexible options, and the potential to increase your income, upgrading can help you make the most of your investment. We are here to guide you through the process, making it easy and ensuring your financial future is
Kennedy, Rob Munzing, Caleb Lamb, all here with you right at the side of the pitch in Auburn on a chilly night. Feels like 40 degrees right now, 48 with the wind and 40 with the wind chill. So it is chilly out there right now, but nothing is stopping the heat of the attack for the Central Maine team, which is just lighting up the scoreboard it has all season long. You see it right there. 4-0 is the score. The Mustangs with 4 different goal scorers in the first half. It started early. Sam Boynton winning a penalty, and he got the opportunity to finish it off. And Boynton, picture perfect right here. He'll send the goalkeeper Ryan Royce with an outstanding first half the wrong way. Nothing Royce can do about that. Picture perfect penalty from Sam Boynton, just kissed inside the far post. 1-0, 3 minutes in. And then York defended well for the next 20 minutes or so. Matty Waters firing from long range, gets a deflection. And it just popped over the keeper. Some bad luck there for Ryan Royce, plus the defender. Waters made it 2-0. But nothing lucky about this third goal by Matthew Greco. And we'll see that right here as Greco, just a perfect finish. As he was fed across by Mitch Cameron, just a tap in for Greco. And Cameron put that pass right in his boot. 3-0 in the 26th minute. 6 minutes later, it's Mitch Cameron. Cameron, the leading scorer on this team, second leading scorer in the league, set up in front, and sometimes it's all about finesse and placement. You don't have to blast the ball through the back of the net. And Mitch Cameron scored a lot of different types of goals, ones with power, ones with accuracy, and one like there with finesse. Just a beautiful finish, 4-0 in the 32nd minute. That's the way it ended in that first half. But I've been impressed by the way York's approached this game. They're not giving any quarter to the Mustangs. They certainly have a healthy respect for this team, but they are not backing down. They haven't packed the box. They have attacked and battled hard, and that's bodes so well for the second-year program under Chris Molino. And I mentioned during the contest, I've been happy the way that his team has played this year. They've been in more games against the top teams. They battled Southern Maine Community College, who of course is in the top 10 as well, and number 2 in the conference, 4-0 last week. So they've been in contests that they weren't in last year, and the improvement has been noticeable for this York County team. So a lot to be happy for in that first half. But right now, just up against a team that's in a much different stage of development. The Mustangs have been league champs in the last 4 years. York County's only existed for 2 of those 4 years. So take some time to build a program. Chris Molino, though, has to like the results here in year number 2. The record, the wins and losses aren't there, but as I've been told by many coaches who are building or rebuilding, it's about the process, and the wins will come. Maybe not tonight, down 4-0 at halftime, but you have to like the way this team has played. So we get set for the second half here. You see the teams out warming up. Stay warm. I mean, usually it's kind of warming up and staying loose. Now it's about loose and warm, as I mentioned. 40 degrees is what it feels like right now, according to my app. And that's measuring the temperature over at the Lewis and Auburn Airfield, not too far from where we sit right now. Mustangs ending the season tonight. Vermont Randolph with, York County with one more game, and it's against Vermont Randolph, who they currently are battling with for the 6th and final postseason spot. Vermont Randolph will play Albany Pharmacy. And once again, you might have just seen or heard that our tent has just blown over again. Oh, man. Now wind gusts are picking up. Well, we were off the air at halftime. Before we went on, I have a bulletin board that I use to kind of keep my stuff on, and that blew up into my face. I got hit in the face with my own bulletin board. Caught the metal edge. Didn't get cut, at least. This wind has been ferocious.
Call the game, weather conditions. One more goal, we're done, right?
Yeah, wind is picking up. It's supposed to even do more of that overnight. I think we're lucky we're not playing tomorrow. As windy as it is tonight, it's supposed to be even more so tomorrow night. That's going to impact a lot of the football games around the region. If you're a passing team, it might not be your night tomorrow night in high school football. The wind is going to be something fierce. It is tonight, more so even tomorrow night. Mustangs will start in possession here in the second half. So they're attacking this half from right to left in front of their goalkeeper. Cody Cleveland down there at the other end. And Ryan Royce manning the net down to our left. His Hawks attack from left to right.
Everybody looks pretty well cold.
There's no doubt about that. Players, though, trying to stay warm. They've been running for 45 minutes. At 15-minute break, I think I would have liked more. I think they would have preferred it was more 10 minutes or even 5, these guys. Let's back out there. The guys on the bench all bundled up as much as they can be as we're underway here in the second half. 45 more minutes to go in the regular season for the Central Maine Community College Mustangs, and I'll be surprised if we don't lose this tent again.
My goodness.
It is really moving. Kind of like watching those tsunami videos right before the pavement gives way.
Everybody's always standing still. Why? How do you not know that disaster's about to strike? Well, now I can understand.
Kind of feels that way. Laying down that touchline, Albie Fozzard Oaks. Look at him go. Albie's in. Albie shoots, and it's right at the keeper, Ryan Royce, who had that played perfectly when it came to positioning. But a good early chance for Albie Fozzard Oaks, who is more akin to setting up goals this season. Not that he hasn't scored any. One of the leading assist men. I think he's the leading assist man in the Yankee Conference. Soto. Cameron. They'll try to play that back to Fozzard Oaks again. Played into the path of Semple for a goal. The perfect setup and another solid finish by the Mustangs makes it 5. Fifth goal scorer of the game for the Mustangs here in the 47th minute.
Well, excuse Rob Munzing having to go and make sure that his setup is good there. Who are we giving the assist to on that?
That was Fozzard Oaks.
All right.
Just roll that in the path of Daniel Semple. One of the British rookies did the rest.
Goal number 14 on the year for him.
Knutsford Academy. Combining here in Auburn one more time. Back defensively, that's Caleb Jones in the center of the defense, number 13. Boy, Terrio just kind of showed up and bullied his man off the ball. He took it right away from Molino. Matty Waters. Greco. Now, Greco's played about every position in it seems like, as he's been on all sides of the field, back over the near side now. It's Greco attacking, that's played forward to Paulino. Maybe a chance to counter here if they hurry. Sear. Flag stayed down. But Paulino had to get back onside, and that's why he was running away from the goal. Couldn't catch up to that. Now, Rob Rodriguez now, the women's coach, is pressing to duty as an anchor. He's holding onto the tent.
Rob's more than willing to do anything for Central Maine. We do appreciate our women's soccer coach. Also was helping me earlier on the search for another tent after the first one that went up got folded in half. So that one is out of commission permanently.
Dave Kanye's over there now, too. We've got 3 people holding the poles for us just to keep this tent up.
And just to give you an idea, there are 40 pounds worth of weight on the anchors of these legs of the tent, keeping it down.
And it still hasn't
gives you an idea about the wind strength tonight.
That's played through. Offside flag is up, however. The Mustangs will gain possession once again. We've had some chilly nights here and some windy nights here. This is one of the windier ones that I've been part of.
That's right. And this is where I do not mind the fact that my own soccer game after this one played indoor tonight.
That'll be
the
nice.
Indoor session starts tonight here in Lewiston, Auburn.
Nice, comfortable 60-something degrees.
That's right.
Now rolled forward. Got to watch out here as Cameron's on the attack. Booted out wide. Headed high as they're trying to set up Molino again. Terrio. Nice touch by Semple to Cameron. There's the shot. Oh, just wide.
A whisker wide of that far post. Great attempt there to step up and just strike that one the right foot. Gave the keeper no chance at it, but that was either going to be off the post and in or just wide. That was needed to be an inch perfect shot and maybe an inch off, if that.
Bahuz was intercepted by Greco. Bahuz is pulled up lame. He's down in the field right now. He's cramped up. He's hoping for a whistle.
Well, his teammates got the ball back. They evidently think he's okay because they didn't bother to kick it out of bounds.
Yeah, Bahuz will get up now, and yeah, he definitely tightened up. And that's a risk here in this kind of temperature. Chilly, windy, and sometimes start to have those cramps. Mustangs' next match will be in New York. Word of life. Opponent to be determined. Be the winner most likely of the 4-5 matchup. They do reseed, don't they, in the Yankee Conference, Caleb?
For the semifinals you're talking
Yes.
about? Yeah, well, I mean, they'll have...
the lowest seeded team will
correct.
Be. So
Not
for example,
for the men's side.
Right. If it's the 6th seed, for example, it'll be either York County or Vermont Randolph. If they happen to win that game against number 3, that's who the Mustangs would play. If not, it's the winner of 4-5. And again, those have not been determined yet. 1-2 is solid. That's CM and SM. Good physical battle going on there, and it was won by Rodriguez and Kana. That's played through and does make it all the way through. This team is battling. Sear taken down. Referee unimpressed. Centered. Oh, just inches wide. So close to opening the scoring. Gabe Sear. Almost got his York County team on the scoreboard. Did not miss by much. The York
we'll
player
stop
still
the
down.
clock there for just a second so they can make sure he's all right.
40:08 remaining. Looking to player get up and to get recovered, dust himself off. That was Consolation Sumbu, who was down for a moment. He's okay. Pilato. Greco wants the field switch. Semple lost it in the midfield. Bahuz. Oh, he lost that to Greco. Made a great play. Now Greco trying to set up Mitch Cameron. He's got Semple going to goal. He's got Greco continuing his run, too. This is Greco. Cameron has help from Waters, if they want to use him by playing it back. Great stop there by Bahuz is over there. Soto. Cosard Oaks with a shot that was blocked. Another show for a handball. Another indifferent referee. Macedo played that wide. DiPilato. Fozzard Oaks. That'll be too close to the keeper. No problem at all for Ryan Royce. That'll bounce past the defender, Kazadi. Macedo, though, playing it back to the keeper, Cody Cleveland. Waters. Waters has company from Polino over there. Polino's a poacher. Good speed, excellent agility. If you show him too much of the ball, he can burn you, and Waters certainly knows that. Kazadi rolls that outside. He's got the ball back again. Gabe Sear coming over to disrupt things for a moment. Greco. Greco through to Semple. Waters couldn't work that past the defense of Rodriguez and Caza. Rodriguez and Caza wins the throw and tries to play that head to Molino quickly. Molino knocked down. Foul will be called here against Mitchell Masita. And a free kick for the Hawks. James Molino setting up. They're going to battle the wind and set somebody up inside or near the area. Chiamala's come up. He's a tall target out there, number 20. Molino, that's a good delivery, although maybe too close to the keeper. It was. And Cleveland just got there. But he had a challenge. Polino once again making his presence felt up front in the front third. Speaking of making your presence felt in the front third, there's Mitch Cameron up there. They couldn't get on the ball that time. Kazadi heads it forward. Terrio out wide. DiPilato looking long down the field. It was intercepted. Played outside by Nzombo. DiPilato again. Cameron with Fozzard Oaks. That'll be Fozzard Oaks. Rolling that into the area. It got through, but no shot as that's belted away. Who's came up to knock that away. Hawks trying to work the far touchline. It gets only as far as Kazadi. Great play out of the air by Cameron. Fozzard Oaks over there, back to Cameron again. Cameron collides with a defender. Zombo, right in the middle of the action. Soto, out wide, Greco. Waters on the run in the overlap. Greco kept it himself. Greco dancing. Got by Rodriguez and Kanza. Flag is up as they tried to feed Terrio into the area. It's offside. A free kick now for the Hawks after the offside. I think there's going to be a quick post game tonight, Caleb.
I imagine so.
Unless we're going to build a fire. Headed toward Masita by Waters. Polino. Molino. Paulino. They out-muscled him. It's a goal kick. Sideline's not happy, wanted the foul there and didn't get one. A goal kick for Cody Cleveland. 17 clean sheets in his career, 23 wins, 1 loss, and 3 ties. Being number 24 tonight, he can get the century mark in the postseason. That's all right, the quarter century mark in the postseason. Don't think he's going to win 76 games in the playoffs. Greco. Cameron again. Waters takes it himself. That's a nice ball. Nice idea anyway, but it was attacked by Chiambala. He made the claim. Right back, though, to Cameron again. Great move to get by Bahus. But his pass a little too far for Semple, and it rolls in on Royce. Terrio tried to ladle that over the top, got through to Cameron. Played just across the frame of goal. There's Greco, but he won't catch up in time. It's a goal kick. Mustangs looking to win their 11th game of the season. No losses, 3 draws. Most recent to Northern Essex Community College. 1-1 last weekend on the road. Oh, good ball into the area, and an even better save by Royce. Second chance is over the bar. A chance for Semple, but he couldn't keep it down.
That was on a platter for Semple and just blasted it up into the night sky, trying to put too much emphasis on the smack.
And Northern Essex, I was going to look this up and I forgot to because we didn't play them at home. Are they Division I?
For JUCO?
Yes.
That's a good question. I know the regions. I don't necessarily know if I know the 1 and 2 for them.
Because we've never come across them before, as far as I know, in the postseason. I know they're not in the Yankee Conference, obviously, but I didn't know if they were 1 or 2.
There can be a little bit of Googling.
Check that out while we wait for the throw-in. Because I was going to run over and take the ball that went on a play, but the Mustangs were like, no, we'll get this in now. Macedo works that ahead. Semple. He's badgered there by Caleb Jones. Semple again, this time Molino's watching. Over on that far side, and Semple not happy with Albie Fozzard Oaks, the two Knutsford Academy boys. Miscommunication there. Albie thought, or rather, Daniel thought the pass was on target. And Albie unable to keep it in play. That's not Fozzard Oaks over there. Now stepping in front once again, Kazadi. Macedo. Almost turned that over to Polino, and in fact does do that. Polino played that back. Rodriguez and Kanza. Sear tried to roll that ahead into Polino's path. But good speed over there by Waters, who's just going to let that roll out for a goal kick. Approaching the hour mark here. 4 goals in the first half by the Mustangs. 1 quickly here in the second half by Daniel Semple. 5 different goal scorers. Sam Boynton, Matty Waters, Matthew Greco, Mitch Cameron, Daniel Semple. Now maybe a chance for the boys from York County. It's headed away. Macedo right there in the middle of the defense as always. Oh, nice shift there by Rodriguez and Kanza. That was foiled by Terrio. Terrio taking on 2 defenders, playing it over the top toward Fozzard Oaks. It'll be Fozzard Oaks trying to work some magic over there. Chiamala defending him.
Survey says Division 3 on Northern Essex.
D3, okay.
I think the closest D1 for JUCO would probably be Monroe. Go down to New York, New Jersey area.
Berkeley we've played before down New York, New Jersey. D1.
Very good USCAA D1.
Oh, yeah, they're an excellent program. We had a great battle with them last year here at home. Semple rips it over the crossbar.
That one drew a chuckle out of athletic director Dave Gagne, who has made his way back from the league meetings in Vermont this afternoon. Just tap it in, Semple. Trying to hit it too hard here to
tap it in.
Emphasize what would be a second goal of the game for him.
Little tapperoo. I know UMaine Fort Canada is right now topping the women's table when it comes to the rankings in Division 1. Mustangs women got a draw from them earlier this year.
Yes, very good result for them.
Huge result. First time they've ever gotten a result from a very potent Bengals team. Miscommunication. Those played back to Molino. He wasn't expecting it. Mustangs back in possession. Terrio. Yohan Terrio worked out to Fozzard Oaks. 1-2 with Terrio on the edge of the area. He's pursued back. Good sliding challenge. That ball maybe have been handled. It was. That'll be a free kick for the Hawks.
And that will prevent the substitution of Shahid Juma once again, as he cannot sub on a infraction.
Rookie from Saco will check in momentarily. Wait a little longer.
I think these players would rather be on the field right now. That's probably the easiest way to keep warm as this game goes along. But you can see both sides starting to tire a little bit as we enter the last half hour.
You mentioned indoor soccer.
That's right.
What would it take for Dave Gagne to get us a dome here?
How many donors do we think we could come up with to make that happen?
A Mustang dome. Going to the game now, Shahid Juma. He started the contest. He's re-entering. That's played out, and the last to touch it, the Hawks. A throw-in, rather, for the Mustangs. Terrio. Fozzard Oaks on the run down that touchline. He's got it. Played ahead. Cameron. Oh, it's blocked. Fozzard Oaks, though, sends it across. Semple. And playing that perfectly was Royce. He kind of figured that was going to be a near-post shot and cheated over there. And that's exactly where Semple was forced to go. Keeper there in position to make the save.
I think that was unlucky there for Matthew Greco. If that ball comes all the way across instead of Semple holding it up, he's at the back post to knock that into the empty side.
That was just a great bit of tenacity there by Isaac Rodriguez and Kanza. Kind of got rattled a bit in that and went down and scuffed up some, but he really made a great play. Oh, great work by Greco. Avoid the sliding challenge from Bahuz. Just kind of pulled the cape and yelled Olay. Terrio. Into the area. Terrio looking to set up. No chance now. He'll have to reverse things. That's where Waters in to arrive, but he showed too much. Was cleared by Rodriguez and Kanza, who's right back into the fray. Played forward by Sear. Excuse me, that was 18, not 19. Sumbu made that original play, trying to pass it to Sear. Popped ahead. Cameron trying to claim that and does. Inside the penalty area now, but he was dispossessed. That was Bahuz again. A nonchalant pass by Rodriguez and Kanza that time, almost intercepted by Terrio. Now Waters with it. Masita. Cameron. It's a leg up high to stab that. Mitch Cameron wants a shot down low. A solid save by Ryan Royce, not just getting in front of the ball, but making sure there's no rebound loose for Semple to pick up on and capitalize. Cameron. And invite him on. Greco. With Rodriguez and Kunza there defending. Cameron. Keep it rolling to Terrio. Terrio setting up the left foot. Won't get the shot. Headed back in the area toward the keeper, and a shot right on target, but right at Royce again, who's got a great knack of being in the right place.
Whew. Has had his positioning down pat. If you don't have the angles right, it makes it a lot more difficult to catch those shots from close range inside the area.
5 goals, and I can't think of one that I would look back on and say the keeper should have had it, and that shot, we more of those, just ripped inside the post.
Oh, Ontario from distance, my goodness. That time low. We've seen him bend and knuckle some balls on free kicks and long distance shot. That one was just a low daisy cutting laser.
Oh, yeah.
All the way into the back of the net.
A rookie from Canada could not have placed that perfect. A freshman from Terrebonne, Quebec. And Michael Quinn will come back in. I think he was calling Albie Fozzard Oaks over. Will be Fozzard Oaks who comes off. Isaac Rodriguez and Cano has played a courageous game tonight. He has to come off as well. He was just subbed off. Giamalo's come over to the near side. Fuda. Terrio just got that goal, came over to steal. Greco. Looking to send someone through. He's got Semple the pass behind him. Bahuz plays it out wide, but Semple back on it again. Cameron. He stepped on the ball in the area, went down, didn't complain about not getting the call, so I think he realized it as well. Terrio. Cameron. Greco as the Mustangs move it quickly. Greco. Looking to challenge Bahuz. There's a shot just wide. Mitch Cameron trying to pick out the far post. Didn't miss by much. It stayed in play, so the Mustangs can play this.
I think he was looking for Quinn at that back stick
so?
to try to let him just tap that one in, because that was a nice job to keep it away from the keeper's clutches, but that was well back. A lunging challenge will just turn that one out over the end line for another corner kick, and here comes Matty Waters once more.
Waters takes that corner kick from the right side. Almost had an Olympico in the first half.
After 13 corner kicks in the first half, this is their first of the second.
Cody Pennington, the rookie from Trape Academy, about to check in. There's Waters setting up with the left foot. A great save by Royce and a defender to keep it from being an Olympico in the first half. There it is again. That's headed down. Well defended by the Hawks. Waters again in the area, flicked on, great save! Oh, tremendous save by Royce. On a night that Ryan Royce has made some wonderful saves, that's probably his best.
Oh my, what a great stop that is. Full stretch, flings up the right arm and denies Mikel Soto, I believe, the header there.
Soto.
From right in the area.
You can see Pennington waiting. He's not allowed to check in yet. He'll have to wait until one more stoppage. Played out wide. Sumbu's over there. It's a throw-in for the Mustangs. 68th minute. Let's boot that downfield. Semple. Terrio.
Get there, Arthur, nothing!
Greco. Who's had him shielded, and good help out defense coming over to play that out. That was Shiamala. It's a throw for the Mustangs. Tell how cold it is. Cody Pennington just asked the assistant referee if he could borrow the gloves.
Why not?
Worth a shot.
It's only about 20 minutes left. Referee's had him long enough.
Can't blame a guy for trying. Good corner, headed, in. Oh, picture perfect. Matty Waters arriving and heading it home.
And a great delivery from Greco to plant it right on his head.
That's the second of the night for Matty Waters, the first repeat score tonight for the Mustangs. He's got himself a brace. Matty Waters makes it 7. In the 69th minute.
Well, and a substitution made here for York County. I did not catch who just went into the game for them.
Zombo came off. Let's see if I can see who came in. I think it was Pennington.
Oh, yes, yep. He was the one who was waiting patiently. Yes, very good. Thank you.
Yep. Cody Cleveland with a touch. He'll set up Masita. Waters. Mustangs will bring it ahead, trying to play that through to Cameron. They do. Cameron trying to set up Semple, just wide. Looking for the placement inside the left post. Just put it the wrong side.
Well, improvement there as he just had it, or he did not go for the power that time, but I think the Mustangs are claiming that that was saved.
Yeah, they thought there was a deflection there or a touch by the keeper. Either way, they're not going to get this call. It's a goal kick.
I did not see anything as that one came through. Looked like it was just rolling just wide, but went for placement over power that time and did not miss by much, Semple, but it has just not been his night. He's had so many attempts, but still has the name on the score sheet already.
The leading shot taker in the Yankee Conference, never shy about getting an attempt and having a shot. But who's went down to push that out? Sliding challenge into touch.
Good one to boot.
Yeah, very well done.
Booted that away.
Greco. Waters making the run, has to stay on side, however. He'll back up, and they'll reset with Mikel Soto. On Terrio. Terrio's being challenged there in Pemba. Played back, and Kazadi's got to catch up to this and reset. Gabe Sear putting on some token pressure, hoping for a mistake that never came. Bit of a miscue there, but that rolled all the way through, so the Mustangs keep it. Quinn's on that far side. Cameron now, Semple trying to feed that into the air, and the 1-2. Cut out by the Hawks, but now an opportunity for a shot, palmed away. Good work again by Royce. Terrio trying for another long-distance scorcher.
And that ball was knuckling. You could tell by how many adjustments Royce had to start to his left, came back to his right, got two hands behind it, but still couldn't hold on.
Kevin Polino's cramped up. He was trying to turn outside. Polino's still down. They'll blow the whistle to stop play. I'm impressed by Polino tonight. He hasn't had a lot of opportunities, mostly because his team hasn't been in possession all that much. But you can kind of tell that he's a dangerous scorer if he gets room and space.
Has worked very hard tonight.
Oh, yeah, his work rate has been tremendous. And getting cramped up, they'll send the trainer on. That will allow a substitute to come in.
It's going to allow a bunch of substitutes
there's a
to
lot
come
coming
in
in
as
now.
Central Maine empties the bench.
Let's see, Charlie Leclerc is over there. There's Drew Hatala, Jacob Donald. Angelo Del Vecchio Arias will come in. Isaac Bro. Stefan Sambo will re-enter. Harrison Garcia. And last but certainly not least, Sam Boyd.
It's Gabe Sear who's going to come back in tonight, it looks like.
0-19.
Referee just kind of throwing his hands up about the substitute, just walking on to check on him, but it's late enough in the night here.
Alfie Bashford, rather, giving the referee a bit of a hard time. He should be booked. Show Alfie the yellow card. Why not?
I think he's a little bit jealous about how bundled up Alfie is on there. He's got the puffy coat, sweatpants, keeping himself
Alfie's
cozy.
third year in Auburn. He's used to this by now.
That's right. That's right.
I don't think. The weather's different. I know England's as far north as Maine is, but the weather's just different in England as far as the temperature. It doesn't get quite as. You can snow sometimes, but usually you're talking in the 40s in wintertime. Rain and mist.
I don't know my geology well enough, or maybe it's study of space that would really do that. But there's got to be something with the angle of separated by the ocean and things like that just causes it to be a little bit more temperament or temporal.
I was an atmospheric studies major, so I can.
Were you actually?
No.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, the next words out of my mouth were going to be, you're pulling my leg.
Yes,
and
you were correct.
There it was.
I know nothing about weather.
I don't like how badly I bit down on that one. You set the bait and...
Yeah, it was convincing, wasn't it?
Oh, it was well done. It was very well done.
Unfortunately, though, the player's still down. That's kind of hoping that would have the ability for Paulino to get back up and stay in the fray as hard as he's worked tonight, but he's definitely been bothered by that cramp enough to help him off.
Yeah, not really wanting to put any weight on that right leg. And anyone that's had a really bad cramp, when the muscles lock on you and they do not unlock, boys, it feels at the time just about the most painful
It's
thing
excruciating. Mustangs are trying to stay warm on the sidelines here as they're waiting to check in. There's a lot of... if you put some dance music on, it kind of looked like a club over here on the sidelines when they were bouncing around. Matty Waters has got his 2 goals. He'll come off. Daniel Semple. Looks like his night's going to be done. Mitchell Masita. Mikel Soto. Yohan Terrio.
Boy, I do.
Massimo Di Pilato all coming off.
I do hate when they do this, though. It is just about impossible to keep track of the number of subs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Shahid
is by my count.
Juma's back in the game now, number 11. I don't know if he just came off quickly to get some attention or if he's the man subbing in for Paulino. I think it's the latter. Juma, number 11. He's going to play up front. So back underway here with a drop ball. The Mustangs in possession. Charlie Leclerc back in. Stefan Samba. Del Vecchio Arias outside, number 20. Roll that ahead towards Sam Boynton. Boynton's such a tough player to play against because he comes off the bench, has that great speed. He's fully rested, and oftentimes playing a tired back line. He can take advantage of that. He's the guy you want to have in a situation like that with that blazing speed. Battling 3 different Hawks over there in the corner. That's one that even he's not going to win. But it does roll out for a throw-in for the Mustangs, so they'll keep possession. Samba. Isaac Bro. Bro getting his first touch of the night. On the edge of the area, Harrison Garcia trying to work his way in, couldn't quite do so. Atala played that out to Reset. LeClaire. Kazadi. Samba. Now on that far side, once again, it's Sam Boynton.
All right, did anything happen? I've just finished punching in 9 subs. What did I miss?
Just a bunch of passes, which I know you don't keep track of those stats.
That's correct.
Good thing, too, because with the Mustangs, you'd be losing count quickly. They do not hold onto the ball very long, any individual player. Bro, trying to work that through. He was looking for Boynton there. And Boynton had that cutout as Shiamalu, who's played a strong game defensively, was there to shield it away for the gold kick.
Last chance for these players as well off the bench to get their appearance on home field this season. They'll be destined for New York. Word of Life Bible Institute, the site of the Final Four for men's soccer, hoping to pick up yet another YCCC championship. And if that happens, it's off to Pittsburgh for the USCAA national tournament.
Yeah, I'm not covering the tournament this year, so I forgot from last year. Are there at-large bids for the tournament, or do you have to win
There are at-large bids. There are at-large bids.
I would expect that the Mustangs probably are in the running for that, but they want to win their 5th consecutive Yankee Conference championship. Is foul called there. That's on Molino, and certainly nothing malicious as he goes over to help Stefan Samba up.
This is what makes it difficult for York County is you got all these fresh legs that come on there. Yeah. They're just looking to run at full speed to get some warmth back into their legs, and you're going to be feeling the fatigue setting in. It's too easy to just mistime those tackles.
LeClaire, a rare miscue, just possessed by Sear.
Believe that's Gioboth Garcia who's actually wearing the 19 tonight. I think a
might be.
swap of the jersey
right.
numbers, the 9 and 19 for York County tonight. But he's done a decent job towards that front to try to be a target man tonight.
See that
the
roster real
19.
quick?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's a...
There's been a few numbers to try to get sorted out here, but I think we're on top of it for the most part.
Yep, Gio Garcia. So I'll change that, Gio Garcia.
He was the one that had that opportunity towards the right side of the box that just narrowly missed the target, I do believe.
Yep. Samba tumbling down. Not the backflip would like to see out of him. That was more a front flip, but he popped right back up. And over there is Kazadi again. Kazadi down on the turf with one of the Hawks. We'll see who that is in just a moment.
Won the tackle, but a little bit clumsily there, and both players ended up in a heap after the fact.
It's William Pemba, who we chatted with earlier, was waiting to check in, the Biddeford native.
Good to see him pop back to his feet,
all right. Wasn't down long. Minute 76 here of the 90. The Mustangs with 4 goals in the first half, 3 here in the second. Take charge of this game quickly. The first one came just 3 minutes in.
Look at Samba accelerate away.
Oh, yeah, he in the open field is just mesmerizing. Pass that off. Atala running through a challenge. Had to pass back, though, as he had 3 different Hawks surrounding him. Entry into the area, bouncing high. Potentially Garcia might get a chest on that to settle it, but he couldn't do so under the pressure from Mahouz.
I think got a touch there on the head, but just bounced up on him too high. And once that happens, you know the second touch isn't going to be uncontested. Defender's going to be glued right to you after that.
Mahouz was right there. Over on that far side, Donald is there. I bet Donald was probably in conversation with Coach Chris Molino. I don't know that for sure, but being a York guy, I wouldn't be surprised if they made a run at him. He's come here and done very well as a rookie for this Mustang team, the defenseman from York.
Played very well out on the right. We've seen him a couple of times now at the fullback spot after being mostly used as a center back through the beginning and middle of the season, but fits in well there. He's had good delivery off his foot a couple times tonight. He served it right into the mixer and very dangerously, which, as we've seen, has not been easy to do in this wind.
No.
So the fact that he's gotten the connection correct on the few times that he's had a chance to serve it in, that says something about his touch.
LeClaire playing pass with Delvecchio Arias. Now they get Bro into the mix. Gazzatti hasn't put a foot wrong back there in central defense tonight.
Yeah.
Again, he played that position you were mentioning last year quite a bit in the postseason, and hasn't played much this year. I haven't seen him play it at all this year at home. Maybe on the road, but he
has not. He's only been a goalkeeper this season.
That's what I thought. And he certainly looks like there's no rust on him whatsoever.
No, and last year it was more of a necessity with the injuries picked up towards the end, but happy to help out the team, however, and that's why he's been such a good cog in the machine that is this Central Maine men's soccer team, still ranked number 1.
Donald with a 4A forward. Now he's rushing back for it, was beaten to it. Good speed here. The Hawks could switch. They played that forward to Garcia. Now working it out wide. Little space out there for the Hawks. They can move it into the middle. Juma was out there. It's intercepted. Now the Mustangs back on it with a chance to counter on their own. But 5 defenders back. Hawks not taking too many chances here. Atala out wide. Sam Boynton. Played it. Oh, to Garcia, who clanged a rocket off the bar.
Oh, my goodness, what a hit that was. And you might have heard me in the pregame going through the announcements for the graduating players. You say a little bit about that accolade. The one thing that stuck out for me about Harrison Garcia was the penchant for the highlight reel goal.
Oh, yeah.
Boy, was that close to another one right there.
And when he scores them, they're pretty. Kevin Polino back in after suffering that cramp earlier. That's good to see that he's able to get back in the game, and he's all right.
I didn't see who he subbed out, though.
I would guess. Let me look and see if Juma's still out there, number 11. Because that's who came in for him. And
if I'm not mistaken, there are 11 outfield players on the field right now for him.
It might be, because there's Shahid Juma right out there right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yes, there are. Yep.
Coach, I think you got 11. I think you got 11 outfield.
So power play here for the Hawks, as that's worked outside. Now working forward, the Mustangs trying to blaze into the area. They do. Maybe a chance to turn and shoot. And that was once again Drew Hatala. But he was challenged, couldn't get much mustard on the shot. Nice work by Polino to pop that ahead. Trying to connect with Bahuz, who was making the overlap. Bahuz held it a bit too long, but made a good pass, squaring that ball, and now almost worked ahead and would have gotten through. Had it not been once again for Gazzatti out there.
He's done very well in the middle of defense. That might put a notion back into the mind of Dalton Wing. And boy, is that the tough thing for this Mustangs squad, that the players that they've got so talented, trying to win your way into the starting 11, very difficult. Willard Gazzatti, perfect example of that, a guy who probably anywhere else would be a starting goalkeeper.
I would think so. That's played in to the middle and hooked away. Paulino was the closest man. Samba rolled that pass. It was around minute 81.
Gazzatti, who has not lost a match in his career at Central Maine when he's been in between the posts.
Oh, that's a good ball to Sam Boynton if he can get there. Even better defense. Sciamala once again. I think he's had a very good game.
Very solid. Very solid.
First year played for the Portland Bulldogs.
Especially with the amount of pressure, you got to say that he's been on. So much recycled possession. You got so many different midfielders that have different ways of attacking you, and he's held up relatively well into that onslaught.
He's been there, I think, the entire game. He might have been subbed off briefly in the first half, but if it wasn't for long, and he's been taking on everybody that the Mustangs have thrown at him. And now guys out there with fresh legs, and he's still challenging and winning. Rodriguez and Kaza. Tried to square that through, and that's booted away. LeClaire this time in the vicinity and made the defensive stop.
Good ball there from Sear. If you're going to serve it, and you got to make sure you hit that one low to avoid it getting caught up in the breeze, and that just about bounced into a good position for them to set sight at goal.
So Sear wearing 9. The Mustang player went tumbling down. Ref says play on.
Angelo Del Vecchio Arias, the man who would have been the target of that pass if it had just sneaked through to him on the edge of the area.
Mike Quinn getting up a little gingerly. That's a good ball toward Polino if he can catch up to it. He gets there. Isaac Bro is marking. Played that back to Sear. Here's Molino. Left-footed shot. A bouncer, the one hopper taken by Cleveland. 83rd minute. And the Mustangs look to attack 5 back for the Hawks. Boynton. Switching direction. He's got targets up there, Hatala being the closest.
Quinn, I think, just took a knock on his ankle.
Good battle going on that touch line. That rolls over for a throw, and that'll be possession for the Hawks. A couple subs coming in. Caleb Jones back in for York County, and Daniel Semple re-entering for the Mustangs in the last 7 minutes. Mustangs will get some time off, and then head to New York. Once again in the Yankee Conference semifinals, looking to win for the 5th straight year.
It does look like it's going to be Quinn coming off here.
It is Quinn. I don't think that sub would have been made for Semple coming back in if Quinn hadn't pulled up a little bit. You noticed that.
Yeah.
Probably just going to give him a rest and make sure that he doesn't do anything as far as to injure himself. Boy, Quinn has been outstanding off the bench for this team. Another guy, if you kind of put him in the starting lineup, or would be in the starting lineup with a lot of other teams. Hustle by Garcia to try to steal that. Bahuz kept his poise. Sear up the touch line. Couldn't find Polino. Well, that was going to be challenged to pick the edge nutrition player of the game.
A lot of different players that have been involved.
I think, though, unless things change, 5:45 to go, my vote goes to Matty Waters tonight.
I was going to say the vote probably goes to Matty Waters if we hadn't just given it to him a couple games back for his outstanding defensive performance.
That's right.
I would say he'd probably be more than willing to share the wealth in terms of some of his graduating teammates.
Did we give one to Yo Ontario?
I don't think so.
That would be one, too, with the goal he scored tonight.
Might have been the player of the game from the SMCC game, now as memory serves, with those 2 goals out of the 3 late on.
Yep. Let's see. Hey, Sam Boynton scored early tonight.
And has done a lot of good work this season.
And again, work rate tonight, again, as usual, very high for him. His work ethic never questioned. Hatala. Speaking of Boynton, he wants the ball out there on the wing.
Talk about a guy who's willing to go wherever necessity requires. Move from forward out to wing. He's played at left back, right back this season. Been everywhere.
And it wasn't just that he scored the penalty, he won the penalty as well.
That's right.
Made that entry into the area, took the foul, slotted the ensuing penalty away. Now let's do that.
Second straight year that the Mustangs have gotten themselves a penalty kick on their senior night and had someone step up to dispatch it. It was Raimundo Laboda last year who had the honors.
Yep. That's another thing I wouldn't want to do, is sort of step in the way of a spot kick from Raimundo. Boy, is he a powerful player.
Likely to take your arm off if you tried to stop it. Nice run here by Isaac Bro stepping up. Another guy who's been playing out of position. Forward by trade, playing at a left back where he was against Vermont as well. And he does well in that spot. He cleaned up that miss hit in the box a couple minutes ago that helped the Mustangs out from potentially giving up a chance for Polino right inside the area. Could easily have been.
And Bro got his goal back on September 16th against UMA right here. And I had a chance to see the Winthrop Ramblers, his old team, the next day. And Coach Bear was very happy to see his former player on the score sheet and to get that goal. Good timing for me that I had the Ramblers the next day.
That's right. Last man on the roster so far this season, number 12, and just goes to show how strong they've been. That everyone has found a way to contribute.
You get in this roster, you get a chance to play. You know you're a quality player the way this team's been. Number 1 in the country, defending national champs, looking for 5 straight in the Yankee Conference. The names change, the numbers change, but the results have not. Does seem weird, though, still at this late stage to not be saying the name Dominguez, because that's been the kind of the common thread the last few.
Full season without it.
Izzy, Ivan, Igor, all 3. They've been here, though.
Surely there must be another one somewhere.
Oh, I hope so. Especially if they contribute the way those 3 guys did.
That's right. That's right. Nice job there by Samba to win that ball. He's still full of energy here.
I'd like one more before the final horn, the next 2:45. There's an opportunity, but again, right at the keeper. And anything you put at Ryan Royce, he's going to stop. If he can reach it, he'll stop it.
Good shot there by Garcia, who's rotated into the middle. Played very well.
Good challenge going down by Gabe Sear.
Man whose favorite player is Lionel Messi, and everyone likes to razz him about it, Harrison Garcia. But he's had a couple of good strikes tonight that might have made the world's best player proud if he had come through with them down in Miami.
That was great footwork by Polino. He wanted the return from Sear. That'll be headed away. Once again, it's Kazadi there in the middle of the defense. Look at him with the moves.
Sticks out the foot to block the passing lane as well to trigger the counterattack. And Sam Boynton at full speed.
Look at him
Goodbye.
go. There's Sam on the horse, but he had company there too. Good work by the defender to stay stride for stride with Sam Boynton, which you don't see very often.
No.
Semple. Samba. Delvecchio Arias. Semple going across. Good work to play that away. Hatala. Long range shot, just kept rising. Ends up over the crossbar. Well, why not take the attempt as we're down into the closing minute?
Last chance saloon for a little bit of glory at home.
Chance to get Gervasio and Zombo back in the game too. But the ball was already in play and he may not get the chance. As we're down to the 90th minute. Out comes Royce to boot that away and get his team out of a bit of a jam. Popped high there by Donald, who's looked very good in that back line. That's the thing about this team. You bring the second 11 in. That second 11 to make the playoffs.
Yeah.
And they'll probably make the playoffs in a position to get a home matchup. I don't think they'd beat SM. Maybe not. But I do think that second 11, the way this team has played, could absolutely be in the 3rd or 4th spot.
That's right. Well, Mustangs team that's half a minute away from wrapping up a 4th straight unbeaten season in the YCCC, and they will be the number 1 seed once again.
To play that ahead towards Semple. Too many defenders back there. Who's played that out wide, and that's going to do it. Maybe one more chance. Pennington's there to break that up, and that'll be it. So a 7-0 scoreline tonight. We'll run down the scorers. 2 for Matty Waters, Sam Boynton, Matthew Greco, Mitch Cameron, Daniel Semple, Ontario all scoring tonight. The Mustangs with the win. And of course, Sam Boynton is our Edge Nutrition Player of the game, as we mentioned earlier on, with the penalty kick goal tonight, as well as having the winning that penalty and just putting on his usual display of speed and strength on the pitch here tonight. So the Mustangs complete their undefeated season. York County has a big one coming up on Sunday. If they can knock off Vermont Randolph, they will get into the playoffs in their 2nd year as a club. So we'll take a look at that penalty. Snuck just inside the post. Perfect placement by Sam Boynton. That's why he's our Edge Nutrition Player of the game. So that'll do it for us tonight. For Caleb Lamb, Rob Munzing, our entire Munzing Media crew, I'm Rob Kennedy saying so long. The Mustangs with a win tonight, 7-0 over York County. Thanks for watching on Munzing Media.